You can define a local procedure or a local function or both inside both a stored procedure or a stored function. Here, let us take a look at an example of defining a local procedure within a stored procedure. It is the same procedure update underscore dpt we looked earlier. Here we have a local variable ldptid as departments.dptid percentage type declared first, followed by a local subprogram display message. It takes in two parameters, p location of type varchar2 to indicate the location when it is called in the code, and p message parameter, which is the message passed in. Notice that it is the last thing to be declared, and also notice we do not have the create keyword but just start the declaration as procedure display message with input parameters. Inside display message, we are just doing some fancy output of the location followed by the passed message. This is probably not a good use for a local subprocedure, but I just wanted to show you the concept. From this point on, display message is another identifier in the code which has visibility from here to the end of the procedure. Later in the execution section, we execute all these lines by a single call to display message. In the beginning, we call it with p location as before updating and p message as input employee ID concatenated with the past employee ID. We do the update and then again execute those lines by a single call to display message, this time with a location after updating and p message as SQL percentage row count or the number of rows updated. So it helps avoid repeating the same lines of code over and over again. If we execute this procedure with an input employee ID of 10, the first call to display message will print before updating employee ID 10, and the second call will print after updating rows updated 1. Here is a code snippet where we define the same local procedure but now defined as a part of an anonymous block. Here the only difference we have made is that instead of passing PEMPID, we have declared LEMPID and given it a value of 10.